I got everything. Can't believe I'll be back in my van in a few days. Doesn't seem real. What about you, Ava? Have you made up your mind?
Unfortunately, yes.
I take it I didn't find your cure?
It's not your fault. It's all me. It's just how I am.
Do you think we'll ever meet again?
Yes.
We'll face even harsher conditions up there. The cold, the lack of oxygen.
I can do it, Marco.
Okay. Then I'll wait for you in the valley. So, it's time for farewell.
The time and the place, yeah. I suck at goodbyes.
Yeah, I've noticed. Hey! You know how they say never meet your heroes? It's nonsense! You're extraordinary!
That's kind of cute. The guy's probably gonna be like, buddy, why are you doing this? Why? Okay, it has been like a couple of days, so
Are those gunshots?
what are you shooting? Yeah, I'm gonna be a bit rusty to start with, but hopefully that doesn't last for long because I don't want to be able to do this. Yeah, you're resting. Honestly, I've been obviously looking at Reddit stuff and like people's thoughts on like the game without spoilers, of course. Because I was just curious on like how other people are handling it. And a lot of the stuff that I've seen is like them showing their backpacks and like how quote unquote ready they are. And it was a lot better organized than I am, for sure. But they had a lot of like less stuff. They like really minimized and like stuck to certain stuff. I really wish we had an infusion of some sort to drink.
What's the old man up to?
Because that would be very helpful. But I'm not gonna complain that much. I don't know if there's any supplies we'll be able to pick up on the way up as well. Like backpacks or some of it, because obviously we're not the first to try. But I am very curious. Ascent. Climber 500 feet from the refuge, facing northeast, dead for 3 days. Fell like a rock to the bottom of the chasm. Splash. Okay. A rope party, 3 troglodytes arriving from the village below. I can still see them hanging far above the refuge. The 3 of them attempting the climb was a pretty smart idea, though. They even got quite high, but that's the problem. With rope parties, if one falls, so do the others. Some pretty zany guy left me all his gear before the ascent of the mess of the barbs. He was almost naked when he left. No point in trying to talk him out of it. When they get that look in their eyes, they've clearly lost their senses a long time ago. A tiny chick, pretty skilled climber too, a troglodyte, no wonder. I saw her leave without stopping at the hut. She didn't say hello or goodbye, she just went for it, straight to the wall. Pretty well at first, she did fine. But then you could see she was having a hard time, slipping, pounded by blocks of ice falling onto her head. And then nothing. She must have passed out and never woke up. Damn. Well-known climber I read about in Vertimag, like Vertical Mag. Maybe he could have made it through the mess of ice, but then he took a icy spike right to the chest. Oh my god. Damn. A reasonable climber for once, she stayed a few days at the refuge to build up her strength, and then depleted my stock of goat's milk. Then she attempted the climb once, twice, 3 times, and then she got it and came back down. Okay, so there's been people who survived. Obviously, there's been people who survived and came back down.
I didn't know there was game up here.
You'd be surprised how high wild goats can climb.
Goats?
But no, I'm doing another kind of hunting. Here you go. Further left.
Oh.
Lift up.
They're all blocked by bloody ice spikes. Damn. What am I looking for? I found the body. What do you mean? Does he mean like
A
further?
little higher.
Oh. Oh. That's really morbid.
What happened?
The same thing that happens every time. He didn't listen to me. And failed.
Well, how long has he been stuck like this?
13 days. He only died the day before yesterday, though. I've been watching him since he fell. It looked like his shoulder was dislocated, but he suffered in silence.
Why didn't you try to help him?
That's what I'm doing now, kid. Helping. With this. The rifle offers a dignified death to climbers who find themselves in this predicament. No one should be left dangling like a disjointed puppet. It's obscene, so I am cutting the rope by shooting at it, and the mountain becomes their final resting place.
It's terrible.
That's what I do, kid. That's the way it is. I'm not saying that this is very useful. I'm just saying that we need to respect the dead. You want to take care of it? I'm getting old. My aim isn't what it used to be.
How did you bring a rifle up here? I like how we're getting so many choices at the end of this.
Got it. This makes me sick. I don't know how you do it. I gotta get going. Farewell, Damas.
The kid showed you the cemetery, didn't he? Wasn't that enough? I knew it would take more effort to convince you than the boy.
It's been 12 years, Damas. You can remain here forever in this purgatory you've created for yourself. But let me go. You've had a good run. But it's my turn now.
Damn, you don't have to be
I
so...
won't leave you hanging like a broken mannequin. I will render your corpse to the mountain, as I did with the others.
You assuming she's gonna die straight away? You know people have survived this. Just not gotten to the top. Okay, last checkup. How is everything looking? I know I have a pin to repair. I don't know if I need so many pittons. It'd be useful because I don't think there's many stops, like, vertically, so... do we want to make anything before we do this? I was thinking of... I don't know. My only problem with goat smoke is that it does more hunger than first, and I lose first faster. So I need more things that have first. My other concern is that I won't get any save points. So I won't be able to cook. We could reload this position in a future time. So, what I'm thinking is we could cook stuff. Whatever we need, whatever we want. Maybe avoid like 1 or 2 things. Do we have any... Where do we keep over this one? We need recipes. Yellow yak noodles. Oh yeah, the fish and goat's milk. Lentils and sweet tea? I don't have any tea. Mix with sweetened oats with sweetened milk. We technically could have made sweetened milk, but well. Did we ever do this one? No, I don't think we ever did this one. But we don't have the stuff for it. Maple syrup and sugar water, I don't have any of that. Mushrooms with milk. Cereals and leeks. That does not look... yeah, sometimes I don't understand these recipes because they're kind of really random. And it's like, okay, but how do I do that? You know? Oh, yeah, right. I always forget the soup doesn't... It takes the container, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know why. I forget that it takes the container. I think we'll leave the lentils and maybe the egg. Kind of annoying that I have both of these not filled. I know this might ruin it, but I want to see what happens. Oh, that just makes goat milk. Really? That's just like improvised goat's milk? I guess that makes sense. Weirdly, I don't know. Should we do the mash as well? Because if this is a bad idea, I'll just reload the save because I don't think there is any save points beyond this point. I'm hoping the goat is still down there. Yeah, people had their backpacks really organized, and I really don't know how they did that. Like, I know you can, like, manually organize it and stuff, but it's like, there's not really much point, is there? I guess it means you can be more efficient with spacing and, like, hold more stuff, but so far I haven't had an issue with that. I also, honestly, I haven't been paying attention to what type of, pittance they have, if there's, like, more than just... Seriously, you're still resting? Do I have to sleep for you to be better? I don't really know. But yeah, I haven't been paying attention to, like, what type of upgrades and stuff people have. I guess we'll sleep for, like, a bit. Because I don't want to... Well, I want the goat's milk. You're a pain in the ass, you know this, right? What do I have that I can... How much do you hold again? I think it's like 3. And I can't transfer any of it. This is also what pisses me off. I can't transfer anything that I want to. Yeah, that might be the best that I get, honestly. So then that goat's milk can stay warm. If I sleep any longer, it's gonna... It's gonna all go off. Yeah, I could have done this better, but I don't really know how the goats work fully. Plus, I have a lot of stuff on me. I do know that I really messed up with the flour. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen people be like, oh, the flour is really vital. If you don't have it at the summit, then you should really go and get it. And it's like, well... Well, I suppose we start. But to be honest, I don't like items like the flower in video games, which I know is like a weird thing to say, but it feels so like, I don't know. It feels so cheap in a sense. But yeah, it's like Totems of Undying in Minecraft or something. Which I get that it's like supposed to save you, and then you're supposed to like be able to continue climbing, and it's like, yeah, I get it, but at the same time, why would you want like a free thing? Because if I'm gonna like do something in a game that's like quote unquote difficult and stuff, I'd rather like what's the word? I'd rather do it without a just free item that lets me do whatever, basically. Like, it's fine if it's like a full out mechanic and stuff, but if it's something that's just like, yeah, you know, you live if you just die and you can keep going. It's like, but then I didn't really do it, did I? I kind of cheated it. Which, you know, kind of depends on the player. But I'm also just one who ends up forgetting to use buffs and stuff in games. Like, the whole time I played, like, Avatar at the Frontier of Pandora, I think it's... I don't really know. The whole time I just basically never used any of the food because all it was a hunger mechanic for me. Should I go left? I mean, left doesn't look too bad, honestly. Right looks interesting. I don't... It seems like right has a lot more cracks in it. Oh, the ice... I thought the ice was rough, but it's actually not that bad. I think left is the way to go, you know. Come on, it's up. Okay, well. Can you put your foot where I want you to put it? Okay, never mind. That's not... For some reason I think the chalk's on the opposite side when it's not. Okay. I feel like I'm climbing so casually for something that's deemed so dangerous. How am I gonna get my legs up?
Perfect. Much better. Great.
Do we just rush it? I feel like we rush it. That wasn't too bad, actually. I thought it would, screw me over a bit more than that. Hey. Why? Okay, weird. Do we put a pit in here? I feel like we should. Oh god. Yeah. Because then if we do want to go right, this is a good place to reel down and go that way. Okay, I think I have a idea of how I'm gonna get up. Kind of. I don't know if I can stretch like that, but we'll see. And now what? Probably more chalk. Okay. This isn't the worst, but certainly isn't the best. That wasn't good. Huh. Interesting.
Okay. Good.
Okay, but now how do I get up is my issue. Huh? Okay, I can't see when that is there. Not fully, anyway. I think we still go up and left. Okay. I don't know how many times we can do that before it's like not effective, but we'll see. Why did she do that? No, that's not where I want you to put your foot. Nope. I do like that you can like half on half off this, where you can like climb literally wherever suits your needs.
Hang tough, Climbot.
Damn, okay, yeah, I feel like I've made more progress in this, but we really haven't made that much progress. I think that is going to be the issue with this climb as well, is it's so much taller than I think. Okay, but we literally just have to keep going up and left, basically. Just obviously going left is a bit of an issue. It's weirdly easier to go vertical than just, you know, left. Oh.
Fuck! Come on!
Oh damn, I'm playing?
Come on! No, it's too risky.
Okay. Well, I just have to move. Oh, now I can get hit on the head, huh?
Shit, another one! Move it over.
I'm trying, man. I don't know where I'm gonna go from here. I really hope it doesn't, like, suddenly just push me off.
Faster! Watch out! Another one!
Okay, this
Hurry up,
doesn't
Barbara.
seem too bad, though. But damn, that's not what I wanted you to do. Yeah, how is that what I wanted you to do, man?
Watch out! Happening again.
Yeah, problem. I don't know how to end this. And I don't think I have enough time to look. I literally can't see anything. When did it get so dark? Okay, well, I'm not going the path that I wanted to do in the first place, so...
I can't take much more.
I don't know what you expect. It just halfway wants me to rush? I don't get it.
This has to stop soon.
I can't even access my ball. What do you mean?
I can't take another one.
What do you mean quick? I don't know what you want me to do. No, that's not... Stop it. Huh? Did I not pin? So... What am I supposed to do about that? Like, huh? My temperature wasn't down, so I didn't need to stay warm. The only thing that was down was my first. But... Oh, I respawn here? Oh, so I don't even...
I can't stay here.
Yeah, but what do you mean by that?
Faster!
Yeah, well, I would if you would let me. We're going this way. So I don't feel like going the way that I ended up having to.
Watch out! Avalanche!
But what am I supposed to do about this? Yeah, I know I'm supposed to go faster, but like, you don't expect me to climb the whole ass mountain. I'm barely halfway to the next area. And you won't grab where I want you to. Thank you, finally. She keeps slipping to her bloody ice stuff. Where? What? Hang on, I'm sorry. Is that just an ice wall?
Hurry
It
up,
is.
Barbara.
That is just straight ice. It's not where I grabbed, is it? Why aren't you grabbing where I want you to? Uh-huh.
Watch out!
I don't like that she's panicking so much, and also the fact that she's like, watch out, and there's no one up here. Like, who are you saying it to, man? Also, what has happened to the camera? Okay.
Happening again.
I can't see, and the avalanche is so often I can't figure out where I'm going. I know it's supposed to be tough, but like, this doesn't feel tough. This just feels like they're trying to confuse me. It's like I barely have enough options as is.
I can't take much more.
I don't know how you expect me to go any faster, Ava. Like, what do you mean? Started halfway up the mountain. Like, yeah, I can do half of what just took me 20 minutes. And you want me to do it in like 10? And then it locks me in place while the avalanche is happening, so I can't even get into a better position. And then by the time the avalanche is done, she's freaking out and almost falling off the bloody cliff.
I can't take it anymore.
Well, you don't have much of a choice.
Quick. I can't take another one.
Yeah, but what do you want me to do? Try my bloody best here, man. Okay, apparently we made it. I don't like that it was trying to rush me, man. Like, wall climbing in this game is not that fast. I like how it's like, be careful, use what you can. Yeah, that's painful. And then it just is like, oh yeah, by the way.
What? What the hell am I doing here? Did you pull me into the tent? Hello? Anyone? Damas? Damas, did you follow me here? Marco? Did you really take me to safety? Wow. You've had a rough time. You gonna be okay?
Okay, it's painful. So, what am I supposed to do in that situation? You know what I mean? Like, I don't... Also, the fact that it got rid of my... what's it called? My pin that I put down below that point when I fell. Like, it's somehow forgiving about it and unforgiving at the same time. Okay, cool. I guess I don't need to eat anything anymore. I'll eat the last of that because I have no damn choice. I didn't get any war, did I? Damn it. Yeah, because I thought... I literally said, oh yeah, goat's milk seems worse because it's more hunger. And then proceeded to fill everything with goat. To be fair, I didn't know putting milk with water was just gonna make goat's milk all of a sudden. I mean, we have good stuff. We don't have much water, which is annoying. And there's no water. You think with all this ice we'd find some sort of water?
Gotta take it slow.
I'm taking it slow. What do you mean? I feel like there was a very heavy switch up between her starting it with where Damas was, and then her just suddenly being like, oh no, this is really tough. It's like, okay, when did this happen? What is this? Really? Okay, strange. Yeah, she went from being really, like, optimistic about it and being like, yeah, I can do it, to this is extreme. And it's like, yeah, I suppose. It was just, like, barely a 30-minute climb, but sure. See, that doesn't look too bad. I don't... Apparently I can't walk faster than this, otherwise I'll trip over. Like, I get that there's hardly any oxygen and it's freezing, but like climbing wise, this looks fine. Can I... Okay, now I can run. I do feel that, like, there's one thing about this game that kind of annoys me is I do feel like they make things seem a lot harder, see, than it shows to be. What the hell is that? Like, this last, like, 30 minutes hasn't been that bad, but she's acting like it's really rough. Which is really just, like, weird to me. I don't know. Like, it makes sense, like, story-wise, but gameplay-wise, she seems fine. Like, is this... How do I want to start this? That looks pretty clean. See, this doesn't look that bad. If anything, it looks fairly easy, like simple and stuff. I've climbed more sheer walls than this. So the start down here looks a bit rough, but the ice above this looks really like the best ice I could get. I could go for the whole ice wall, which looks pretty simple and straightforward. It's just ridges and stuff. Ooh, is that a cave? I want to see what's in the cave. Ooh. We're going over there. To be fair, it's a giant, like, slope. And we're trying to get higher, so why wouldn't we just walk? You know what would be really messed up if, oh god. Hang on. Thank you. Goddamn. If she somehow died just before we got into that tent. Because she was like, oh, who pulled me in? No way you did it, robot. And then it got, like, really, like, what's the word? Like trippy and stuff, like she was on the brink of passing out or something. It'll probably be something like that, won't it? Where it's like, oh my god, she made it to the top, but it was actually just a hallucination. She died when she got to this point. I really hope not. I love that my legs are going through the snow. God damn, yeah, I am... Should really have brought some water. Was this the... Oh, there is a cave. I was tripping. It was like white on white, so I didn't know what the hell I was looking at. Yeah, honestly, I do complain being like, oh, I really hope this isn't ending, but when it does come to actual like game endings and stuff, I don't care. Like, it's really weird because I'll be like, oh, I really hope this doesn't come out as like a, oh, I'm dreaming, or like this all happened all along and whatnot. But when it does come down to an ending, I'm just like, okay, I don't like it, but okay. I wonder if there's, I don't know if there's a game I overly hate the ending of. I know there's some games I just really don't like when it comes to story and stuff. Like, as much as I love the franchise and stuff of, like, mascot horrors, I normally hate how they tell stories. Like, what's a good example? What's it called? Bendy and the Ink Machine, I think, was one. Like, it was really cool concept, and I liked the theming and stuff, but it was really just... I don't know. It didn't really tell a story I could, piece together. Well, the first one was kind of confusing, but had a story. And it kind of was like, yeah, this is what happened and how you got here at the end. And it was like, you know, it was like a... What's the word? Like a well-rounded off story in a way. But then they came out with another one, and I was like really confused because I was like, how the hell would they, you know, continue it? And then it ended up being some sort of like, oh, everyone, like all the monsters are in a like civilization type thing, and there's a hierarchy of monsters that live down here, and it's all under this one art studio. And I'm like, huh? Like, what do you mean under an art studio that went like out of business, by the way? And it's just like, okay, that doesn't make great logic, but sure. So I'm not like, and it ended just really like simply, and I was just like, okay, whatever. I don't really get it, but that's cool. And then Five Nights at Freddy's is obviously confusing as hell. And yeah, a lot of the horror games are just kind of like really confusing, like stories and stuff, which is cool because it's like, I guess it's like, oh yeah, confusing and mystery is, you know, scary, and it's like, not really. I lose interest as soon as it's like more than just simple storytelling. Like, I want to say Inscription, its story is really simple. Like, I literally didn't have to watch any, like, videos on it or anything. I was just like, oh yeah, you know, that, I guess, like, this happened, and it was like this type of thing. Give me a minute. God damn. There you go. Yeah, because it was like literally as simple as like, oh, the company had like a bug that made everything super intelligent, and actually realized that it could do like in-game stuff. Oh god. I am tripping balls. Am I seeing her?
Is that you?
Oh yeah, I am definitely dead, huh?
Answer me.
Yeah, it, like, there's just like two ends of the spectrum when it comes to storytelling, and a lot of the time it's just kind of like, I don't know what's going on. Right now, a lot of people are like complaining about Poppy Playtime and stuff, which is like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hate the controversy because it's so dumb. Oh god, everything does not have... Oh wait. Maybe, I don't know. I should drunk that first. Yeah, because it's like people are like, they were liking it, and then YouTubers were like, no, I don't like it, and it was like, okay, now everyone doesn't like it, which is kind of understandable because like who kind of wants such a long series of games? Like I definitely would have preferred like maybe 2 chapters would have been cool. Like I get that they have like ideas and people are busy and they're like, okay, I could probably do like so and so at a time, which is cool. I just don't like that it might become a common thing. But yeah, people are not happy with that game, and I think it's kind of dumb. In one sense I get it, because I have to watch like 3 different people play the game for me to sit there and be like, okay, I get it. I know what the story of this chapter was. Which obviously like YouTubers and stuff can't do. They can't just like, well no, they can. They could play it and then watch someone else play it. So like at the same time I still don't get it on why people are like, oh, you know, it's really confusing. It's like, it's really not. Like at first playthrough probably, but I feel like people just need to be able to consume media better because people do not pay attention.
Come on. Look alive, buddy. Oh. Let's get back to it. Come on. Oh.
We do not seem like we're doing well. Oh damn. I mean, it is old, isn't it? It's like the same one we've had since we were a child. It's out of order.
Come on, Climbot, wake up.
Are we gonna... Honestly, I would just leave him down, like, a bit further down from us. Why are we keeping him? We're gonna come back down anyway, aren't we? If we survive. We'll just, like, leave him at a point that we know where we'll be coming back down at, and then grab him on the way down. No point in carrying. Well, I suppose we could use him, but I don't know if he's actually gonna wake up. This could be the death of Climbot, I suppose. Honestly, I'd be okay with that. Not like I wouldn't be upset, but I mean, like, if that's the only death we have, I'm fine with that. Also might be a thing of like, oh, she's growing because she got a new Climbot. Not by choice, but he's still. Am I supposed to go to the biovac?
Good.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't know why the robot's shut down. I suppose it could be freezing, but we've been in like snowy areas for a God knows how long. But damn, that's what we have to climb? We still have so far to go. Oh yeah, didn't she say last time that she was born on this mountain? Or something? Is she one of the... I don't know. Was she a troglodyte originally? But she said her dad was a famous climber as well that she just never got to meet. So... Oh, you know what she could have happened? She might be the child of a troglodyte, but the famous climber and stuff was just someone who was walking by or climbing, I guess, and found a troglodyte camp or civilization and been like, hey, you look pretty or something. You know, like, it's, I don't know, that feels like movie cliche stuff, but that'd be kind of cool. That'd be like a cool thing that turns out she's like, you know, half a climbing expert and half a, well, climbing expert. But, you know, in like two different ways. See, it doesn't seem that bad. It's just obviously going to be rough because of the whole water and food situation. Please get up. I mean, I have enough medicine, so even if I start taking damage for something, I could just start out healing it. Can you, like... Okay. Also, like, she's very picky about when she'll do certain things. Like, just then, she didn't want to, like, stretch around to try and grab, like, do that. But sometimes she just won't do it for no reason. And I'm just sat here like, okay. It just makes it more complicated. I don't know if it's just me not really understanding the game mechanics to a certain degree, but I don't know. It's also really weird because, like, obviously she doesn't move properly. Like, she moves limb by limb. So it's really hard to, like, ledge shuffle or, you know, just move along normally while climbing. And then in some situations, she just won't, like, you know, climb properly.
Come on.
Which is, like, fine, because, like, I understand that this is how, like, they wanted to have the mechanics work and stuff, but it just feels really weird that, like, it's all just kind of, I don't know, what's the word? Complex, like, mechanic for such... I mean, it's still simple. It just feels like I can't do what I want to do sometimes. Which is kind of annoying.
I'm not gonna make it. Let's stop here, okay? I give up. Let's just go back down.
Like, actually?
All right, point taken. I'll keep going.
I mean, if the game makes me, I'll do it, but whatever. Should we move it? That's still hot. I need... soup and egg. Boiled egg. Crap. There goes more water. Where am I gonna get water from? I kind of wish, like, up here at least, you could find, like, shards of ice and then just melt it. And then maybe it just gives you, like, one thing of water, and it's, like, not that much, but it's still decent. Okay, I shouldn't have cooked so much. But to be fair, everything does kind of require water to cook. So at the same time, I'm kind of happy I didn't cook all... Oh, I did cook all of it. Let's refill on chalk. I don't know what to do, honestly. There's gotta be water somewhere, right? Like, for crying out loud, there's so much ice. Take an ice pick, take off the icicle, and just melt it. Boil it. There's literally nothing else you can do for what... It's not like you're gonna find any running water. It's all frozen. Best thing you can do is just melt some snow or something. Preferably ice, because it's more sanitary. You don't know what the hell is in the snow. But I suppose if you're boiling it either way, just less chance for stuff to be in icicles. Okay, now this is difficult. The bloody sheer walls with hardly any area. Although I feel like I've just chosen a bad point to go up. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I can't go up there. Gonna have to go around.
Not too fast.
I don't care. Just bloody climb. I will say, I don't like gameplay situations like this where it kind of forces you to go slow. Like even in regular like what's the word? In like regular superhero games and stuff, they'll always have a thing or like a moment where it's like, oh no, the superhero is really badly hurt, and you know, you have to like do a slow walk to this next point. And I'm just sat there and I'm like, okay, but you're really not making this feel like I have to walk slowly. Like, I don't know how to explain it properly, you know? It's just always having like a slow walking section where it's just kind of forcing you to stay still is annoying. Just give me a cutscene. I'd prefer a cutscene. At least I don't have to do anything. It also just kind of doesn't make sense in this part either. Because like 1 second she's struggling to even walk, and then the next she's climbing a bloody ice wall, and it's like, okay.
Almost.
During a storm, gusts of winds can knock your feet off. If a gust of wind is coming, hold on tight until it passes. Now we get gust of winds? Now we... What do you mean now? Why now? We're high enough to be in like a permanent blizzard. Why? Like surely we would have had strong enough winds to do that for a while, right? I don't know. It's a bit confusing sometimes when games have like certain mechanics that don't make sense halfway through. Like, I suppose it's fine, I just don't understand how we don't have strong enough winds to do that beforehand.
What? No.
Am I out of... No.
Nice.
Okay, I've never really starved in this game, so that's a first. I have not been taking any screenshots either. Actually, good point. I kind of like how everything's getting really glowy. Like, I will say, as much as I, like, say that I don't like parts of the game and stuff, of, like, certain features, I will say this is much more of a visual story game than it is a gameplay game, if that makes sense. So, as much as I, like, say, oh, I don't like this certain bit or whatever, why are those not, like, actual cracks? Don't you dare fall off. Thank God. Yeah, I don't actually mean, well, I don't mean it as, like, a fully critical way. I just mean, like, for, like, gameplay wise, I don't like specific parts. But, what's the word? Obviously, each game is different in whether they're telling a story or, you know, they're just having a game to be fun. Because obviously not everyone can, like, make movies or, like, do animation. Games are essentially just another way to tell a story most of the time. Sometimes people do just make games for the fun of it and, like, for the gameplay, like Repo and, like, I guess Minecraft. But games like Poppy Playtime or what's the word? This is a horrible part to climb up. I had a buddy game in my head that was, like, more story. Like, it is literally just some games tell stories and some games are for the mechanics. Yeah, this is not good. This kind of sucks. But yeah, I really don't think anyone should take most people's opinions to heart. Because I do, like, love games like this, and I do love this game. But I am just hypocritical. Well, not hypocritical. What's the word? Is it just being critical? I think it's just being critical. I'm just critical about games. Because obviously they're not perfect, but I do focus on gameplay a lot of the time. Because if I can't enjoy the gameplay while enjoying the story, I don't find it worth playing. But it's like, I know this is gonna piss some people off because I complained about it a bunch, but Starfield, for example, I really wanted that game to be good, and I was like, yeah, this will be, you know, really fun, and it looks like it has some really cool elements to it, and it, like, you know, but it just really wasn't anything I was expecting. Like, even if it is just a story game, which it really isn't, the loading screens and just the dialogue and just the, like, gameplay wise is, like, not like gameplay wise, but the interactivity of talking to people is so boring. It's kind of why I don't play Baldur's Gate much and stuff like that, because it's just like really one-dimensional. At least Baldur's Gate has a bit more, like, what's the word? Fun when it comes to the dialogue. It's not just like, oh, here's like 3 of your options, and, you know, you're talking to this person who's just staring at you.
What the?
Yeah, I don't have any water, so you're gonna have to chill. I've definitely made this a lot harder on myself, I'm not gonna lie. I can't do a thing.
Woozy.
I know. I'm doing it. I need something with water. Or, like, thirst. Do I not have a single thing anymore that gives thirst? Oh, jeez. I am screwed. Like, I don't get why this doesn't give me first. It gives me health instead, even though it looks like just dandelion in a bowl of soup. I've had these bloody energy gummies since the start of the game. Man, I'm so annoyed. I don't know what to use. I have to use everything I can because I don't have any water.
Yes.
What the hell? Okay. Um, how the hell? Do I just keep going up, or I guess it wants me to go right. Yeah, I am a bit unsure. Uh-oh. I do like that you can put your foot... Well, that is not where I was aiming. What are you doing? Okay. I do like that you can put, like, more than one limb on one section when it comes to ice climbing in this game. Like, you have more wiggle room. Oh, I see. I see what you want me to do. Okay. Guess we just keep going up the ice way. Yeah, it's like this bit that you're just trying to walk bloody normally, but there's no like shimmy mechanic, so you literally just have to sideways climb, which takes more of your stamina and makes it so you can like fall at any point. And it's just like, okay. I guess we keep going right. And at that point we can go up. See, I don't like this part of the level design because there's been a couple of parts about it recently to when it's getting to this harder part where you don't have like any freedom in where you go, because yeah, you can look at this and be like, oh yeah, you can climb any part of this, but then you look at this and it's like, yeah, it's kind of set path, isn't it? Like, there's definitely ways, like if you look up here, there's little indents and like ledges, and especially this bit, but obviously you're not supposed to get up to that bit until you get up here, which at that point, why are you even going that way anyway? But you can definitely see that there's a set path that they kind of want you to go. You know, they definitely want you to go anywhere from this area up that way, because that's like the only way you can go. Which is like fair enough, but when it comes to a climbing game like this, or like something that's so exploration based, I would have really liked it if it was like, oh yeah, you can climb anywhere, you know? But in a way, I still do understand it. Like, you can't make everything climbable for one reason or another. And that's a lot of work to put into it just for it to be the same result. But, I don't know, it's something I like to see, especially in games so heavily focused on exploration. So I did see... I think the shield, the resistance thing, makes it so none of my stats go down. So I'm gonna slightly cheese it and just keep trying to consume stuff that gives me the resistance stat. And that way, I don't have to drink a thing.
I'm almost there.
Hang on. Chill out. Let me readjust and take another look. Yeah, we are going straight left. I forgot for a second. I started going upwards. What do you mean? Can I get off here because I have a funny feeling don't go too far. Thank you. Yeah, it was like, oh, by the way, you have 12 meters of rope left. I'm like, I can't get up this with 12 meters of rope. Yeah, I'm gonna fall if I do that. Well, excuse me. Thank you. Goddamn. Okay, just stay here. We'll shimmy along in a minute. Thank you. Okay, now we can put another pit in and start climbing. What is my foot doing? Thank you. That's not good, is it? No. God damn it, again? Okay, I don't think that was perfect, but I'll take it. How many things of bloody resistance do I need? Don't answer that. Is this the point where I go straight up? It is. Okay. That's not... Please put your foot somewhere safe instead of just on the wall. Like, I know I'm controlling her, but at the same time, I'm not doing that. It's just like, oh yeah, you want me to grab something? Let me just put it against the wall. I'm like, Also, I've been watching a few people play this game. Well, not like play it, but on like Reddit and stuff. And apparently someone completed it within like, I think it was 2 hours. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's true. It doesn't feel like it should be true, because what type of adrenaline did you take to do that? They must have played it like over and over a good couple of times beforehand, because holy hell. How do you complete this game?
Just a few more meters.
In like 2 hours? Oh, chill out, please. You can't fall now. We're like so close. It's not even funny. How do I get up from here? I need more time than 3 minutes. What gives me resistance? I need resistance. Screw it. Another drug. I also did eat the mushroom, which probably wasn't a good idea, but... I was hoping it was gonna do some sort of magical stuff for me, you know? Oh.
Hey! What are you doing? Hey! Hunk of junk! Turn back on! We're almost there, I can feel it! Oh, please! One last push. Do this for me. Don't do that to me. Turn back on.
Should have left him down there, to be fair. But we probably wouldn't have made it.
Piece of trash, just get to work. I'm not asking much of you. Do your job. Turn back on! On!
That's not helping.
No.
Did you just break him?
Oh, come on. Don't. Robot, please. Please, please, please don't do that. Just turn back on. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do this to you.
No, we're still tripping balls. Oh no, what do we do? Because cutting the rope from this height is gonna break him. It's like, yeah, we kind of do want to get a new one, but... I mean, I feel we don't have much left. I feel like we could do it with him. Hopefully. I need to stop being high. I shouldn't have had the mushroom. I know I said that, like, I'd be okay if the robot died, but I honestly didn't think it would be because of our fault. I thought it was just going to be like a cutscene where, I don't know, our buddy rope gets cut and, or like when it shut down before, we just left it. But nope.
We're gonna make it.
How am I still tripping balls? I shouldn't have kept those mushrooms. I don't know why I kept them in the first place. I thought they might be useful at some point. Because they give, like, unique properties, but no. I do kind of wish there was more of, like, a... like, more in-depth crafting system. Not that, like, it doesn't need it. It totally doesn't need it, but like, I didn't explore most of the crafting recipes in this game anyway, but I feel like we should have been able to make more infusions. I feel like we should have been able to then add more, like, properties to the infusions. Like, it would have been cool if we could, like, mix specific stuff that added, like, more to infusions. Also, like, more versatility with, like, transferring liquids would have been cool, instead of just, like, the basic water, tea, and soups. Because there was so many times where I sat there and I was like, why can't I transfer this? Why is it so zoomed out? And that's not just me, right? Hang on. Such a good, like, point. Also, I'm pretty sure down there... Wait. Those are the ice spikes, so... I thought that was where the... No, it's way too high up for it to be where Dama was. I wonder where it was. Was it on the other side of the mountain? No, because the house is down there, isn't it? It's the way we've been coming this whole time. I can't make out where the bridge is. Is that it? How do I zoom? I think that is it. Yeah. Okay, so that's... Yeah, because that's the dome to the right. So that's where Dama is. We've traveled all this way, which honestly does not seem like that far. I just wanted to take a photo before I had to go into a cutscene or something. Oh my god. Imagine if it snaps now, it's just gone. No, we're like cuddling it. That's so cute. Like, I know the robot probably doesn't have any memory stuff. I can't move my camera. I hate that we're still on the effect of the mushrooms. Getting down is the easy part. Oh, I thought it was into a cutscene now, but it's still gone. I'm still walking. We just like look to our right and there's just like a taller mountain. Nice. I mean, like, you didn't lose anything. That just, like, was very strenuous. Which is debatably worse. But she did it. Be part of a whole. This is getting really philosophical. Yeah, philosophical. Philosophical? Yeah. Does it have a C in it? I don't know. I swear to God, if it gets like all like... Oh no, she just passed, didn't she? She like collapsed on the peak. And being part of a whole means like, yeah, she has no backpack anymore. And we're climbing the stars. I doubt. What the hell? Yeah, she's rather on like the brink of death and tripping balls, or she is just... Okay. Weird that I can move around. I mean, it's really cool imagery. Just what the hell am I looking at, man? That's it? No explanation? Or like, I don't know, a message from Naomi being like, or like saying something. Okay. So obviously she got to the top and yeah, it was on like the brink of death. She screamed out, collapsed, and closed her eyes, and then I'm assuming passed away. Or like passed out, at least had some sort of like trip due to being like basically lack of oxygen and stuff, asphyxiation. But that's really, I don't know. I don't like the whole like trip or like what's the word? Hallucination at the end. Like, why? Like, it's cool, like visuals, I guess, but it's like, why? I don't know. I feel like it might have hit harder if she just kind of like slowly like hunched over and you slowly like zoomed out and that was kind of it. That would have like hit really hard if it was just like really quiet on the mountaintop and that was just kind of the end of it. Which, I mean, I'm not, like, mad about the ending, it felt a bit corny, is all. But, yeah. The music's really good, it's quite enjoyable when you're going up. It's not really anything I would, like, listen to otherwise. It's, like, a really good soundtrack anyway. But yeah, I kind of think that ending's a bit too out there, you know? It's just like, oh yeah, and then she started climbing the stars and she ascended to space as a star, which is like cool, awesome. You know, like, stars are usually, like, a metaphor and stuff to be like, oh, another star is added because this soul is passed and ascended. And it's kind of like a cool thing, but there wasn't really anything, especially in the cemetery, being like, of the troglodytes being like, oh, we think when you die, you pass away to the stars and your soul is added to the stars, you know? Not that I saw. I don't think I saw any, what's the word? Any like notes or anything. So it would have been cool if they like added a bit more of like reason for her to believe like that, or like the mountain had like a special way of carrying out people's souls who died on the mountain. Which is cool, and that would like link in with like what Dharma's doing. Aw, and in memory of our own capsules.